excusez-moi.
Oh oui, je vous.
Take it easy, English. You're going to hurt yourself.
Thank goodness. Miss Martineau.
Call me Therese. What can I do for you?
My name is Chloe Baxter. I'm a journalist.
I know who you are. Poor Alan. Usually when the bows have been picked clean, the vultures go somewhere else. I do not want to talk to reporters about him anymore.
But I have to know what happens to understand, and I can't do it without you, you know.
Relax, English. You really are going to hurt yourself. I do not talk to reporters about Alan unless they are good-looking young ones with tight skirts and cute British accents. Okay, what do you want to know?
Can I buy you a cup of coffee?
I spend 6 nights a week here. I get more coffee than I want or need.
A glass of wine, then?
Are you trying to seduce?
No!
Why not? I'm just teasing. All right, ask me your questions.
When you first met Alan, did he seem okay?
How okay?
Was he happy?
Not particularly.
Was he unhappy?
Not particularly.
Would this go any better if I did try to seduce you?
Probably.
Then I'm going to need some wine.
It was in Fréjus in the spring of 1967. The parents of a friend had a house, and a few of us had gone down there after me and just stayed. I was making little money playing in the square by the town hall. It was still too early for there to be many tourists. English, this is my spot. No one going to pay to listen to this folk music mad anyway. Go down to Cannes and play for the foreigners and their obnoxious children. But do not make a habit of this. Listen, I'm not here more than a couple of hours a day, so if you're going to insist on working here, we can make a schedule. And when it is my turn to play, you can practice. Your voice is not bad, but you need to learn how to play. Come, get something to eat. You look like you can use it. He stayed there for 3 months.
Just like that?
Just like that. Of course, he was absolutely gorgeous. But that is never enough to be interesting for more than a few weeks. There was more than that. He was the first boy I have ever met who did not want me to spend every minute listening to him talk about himself.
How did he spend his time?
Studying, practicing.
With the guitar?
With a guitar. And doing it in bed. He was a very good student there as well. And he taking drugs. He was as devoted to that as he was to the other two.
Did that bother you?
Not at first. There was always marijuana and hashish around the house, and we all used those, but then he started going to the bars in town and to the waterfront in Marseille looking for harder things.
And did his behavior change?
Nobody other than me noticed because he did not talk to them very much. But then he started telling me strange stories.
Strange stories? Like what?
When it was my turn to play in town, he would walk up in the hills to practice. Sometimes he did not come back until the next day.
What strange stories?
About a dead man who taught him how to play the guitar.
Little rough around the edges, standing all alone. Move on down the road.
You know, smoking the Mary Jane ain't gonna hurt you none. But if you don't know how to play any better than that, it ain't gonna help you neither. Here, let me see that axe. Your voice is okay, but you need help with the lyrics. And you can't play with the crap. Now you want old Johnson to show you how to stroke that thing, or don't you? This ain't gonna hurt me none neither. It's just to ease the pain. But you don't want to do too much of that. Drinking or easing the pain or drinking. Pain does help with the music. Drinking too much don't. All right. You want to show you how to do that? You can quit with that not talking. Save it for the folks that might be impressed with it. Folks who haven't seen it all before and are still alive.
Is this where we negotiate for my soul, or is the first lesson with no obligation?
Now that you mention it, this is supposed to be where your mouth hang open and you ask me, who are you? Where'd you come from?
I know who you are, Robert. Heard you play, didn't I?
Just Johnson, you boy. Only my friends call me Robert, and you ain't my friend. This is strictly business.
Business?
Yeah.
Ah, well, I'm a little short of funds just now, but if you let me have my guitar, I'll go into town and be back when I've made 50 francs. I'm afraid it'll all be in small change.
Don't think I can wait that long.
You got somewhere to be?
I got most of eternity. But if you plan on playing this for money, that might not be long enough. Anyway, it's not your money I'm after, boy.
You know, I don't like you calling me boy.
Isn't that supposed to be my line?
You're not that much older than I am.
Don't let the way I look fool you. I work long and hard to get where I am.
Hell? Sold your soul to the devil at the crossroads in 1932. At least that's what it said on the back of the King of the Delta Blues album cover.
Then it must be true.
Why me?
I thought you might introduce me to your sister. You're a kind of hobby of mine.
So, where do I sign?
You've been reading too many comic books.
Oh, well, if you're not here for my soul and you haven't come for a share of my vast financial resources, then what do you get out of it?
I already told you. You're a hobby.
Can I have that back now? Then I am going to make it.
I didn't say that.
Oh, come on. Of all the people and all the time in the world, Robert Johnson chooses me? I may not know how everything works down there, but I'm not stupid.
Well, I'm going to wait a little while before I make a decision on that. You do have talent. At least I think so. But are you going to make it? Well, that's going to depend on a lot of things. You, the other folks in the gang, way the dice roll.
You mean it's not all written down somewhere ahead of time?
Shit, no. At least I don't think so. They don't let me in on everything that goes on in the big game. But I wouldn't count on making 20 rolls before 07 comes up. So if you want to make it, you best take advantage of all the help you can get.
Like you.
Like me.
With no obligation?
Well,
Because I'm your hobby?
You know, you're exactly like I was at your age. We could be twins. Except your hair's a little longer. And I can play the guitar a hell lot better.
So? That was after you made the pact with you-know-who.
What is this obsession you have with the devil? I practice.
Oh, but all those songs.
Did any of them say anything about a pact?
No, but everyone says that
You got more than guitar playing to learn, boy. And all the talk about the devil in songs, that's a metaphor. You know what that is? Metaphor.
Yes, thanks, I do.
I didn't get famous till after I was dead. I thought it'd be nice to come back, help out, and be part of the fun when it happened the other way around.
I won't argue with that.
And the first time I didn't get any respect. Now with me being me, and you being you, I thought you might keep your mouth shut and listen.
You being you? Okay, wait a minute. Where are you going? Okay, respectful. Humble. Silent.
Try it again. I told you you've been reading too many comic books. All right, let me show you.
Anyway, this is the way he told it to me. Whatever you may have heard, Alan did not leave one morning as a beginner and returned back that same day playing the way he already started recording. He was up there for weeks. Did I believe him about Robert? At the beginning, he almost seemed embarrassed as though he knew it sounded crazy, but then he kept it up for weeks. And it is not like Alan to make things up.
That's right, boy. Play it like you mean.
You promised! No! You're hurting me! Stop it! Get up! Get out!
Oh, now even Mrs. Johnson would know you ain't me.
Back to the house sometimes after that, but it was over between us. Some of the others said they saw him on the streets of Marseille and Nice playing the guitar, and then I heard he was back to school in England.
Hi, honey. I left you in the dressing room.
Are you finished for the night?
The place was empty, so we cancelled on a show. I went back to the flat, but I couldn't face it in there alone.
Hello, Mr. Rick.
Call me Shaden. You are?
I'm a big fan. My father used to play all of your albums when I was little.
Not all. I have been working the last 20 years.
And I loved Somerset Hill.
Thanks. It's one of my favorites, too.
I didn't realize you two were still together.
Oh.
Just because we are divorced and he's married to someone else does not mean we don't still enjoy sleeping together.
Not just, it's a lot more fun this way.
As long as it's not too often.
So what had you two so engrossed when I came in?
I'm a journalist. I'm researching for a book.
Oh, well, I'll leave you to it then, unless you want to talk to me too.
I would, very much.
Oh, so do you want to do this one at a time, or shall we make it a threesome? Haven't had one of those for a month, eh, Trace?
2 weeks.
No, I've been here for 4 weeks.
Who said anything about you?
Oh, that's my girl. So what do you want to talk about?
Shame. Chloe's writing about Alan.
Chloe. You're Chloe Baxter. You don't give up, do you? Well, you're here, so, what's so fucking important about the great Alan Felix?
You were one of Alan's closest friends.
What gave you that idea?
Just what I've read and heard from people I've interviewed.
Oh, so it must be true.
Shame. You worked with him on his album.
Yes, and he worked on mine. That's how it's done in the music business.
Yes. Thank you. I know. So how'd you start working with Will Pierce?
It was in one of those clubs in Soho, remember?
You were there?
Yes, the year after I met Alan. I got a recording contract here in Paris. She was one of the musicians on my first album. We became lovers. And I went to visit him in London whenever I could. Was it Rohan O'Reilly's?
No, it was the Troubadour. I was making the rounds of the clubs, playing every shithole that had an open mic night. Alan and I used to run into each other all the time. Teresa and I one night were waiting for my turn.
Please, Shay, you've had enough. Put it away.
Thank you all for coming tonight. If you're here to perform, give your name to Sean behind the bar. Let's see who's next. It looks like it's, Alvin. Alvin Phoenix? Is Alvin still here? He decided he wanted a less intimate atmosphere. Ah, there he is. What? Okay. Alan. Ladies and gentlemen, and everybody else who's here tonight, Alan Phoenix.
Alan!
I was strolling in the park, a little after dark, when she turned her face and smiled. She said, "Can you walk me home? I don't wanna be alone." Well, maybe you should come up for a while. Gave it all to Mary Jane. She took away my pain. She made me laugh again. Give it out to Mary Jane. It was May or it was June, a perfect afternoon to take a naked picnic in the grass. My head began to spin when she dove right in. May I join you? Do you have to ask? tossing like a kite, and everything was right. I was staring at the movie in my head. She turned to walk away. The ending of our play, love was all she said. Give it all to Mary Jane. She took away my pain. She made me laugh again. Give it all to Mary Jane. Give it all to Mary Jane. Give it all to Mary Jane.
For me. Well, this is what he said.
Fantastic, man, really great.
It was wonderful, wasn't it, Shane? Come and sit with us. What are you doing?
Well, that's a chair for Robert Johnson.
I'm sorry, Alan. I didn't mean to. You bastard.
Hey, Therese!
Hello. Oh,
So you finally decided to leave those amateurs in Paris and let me make you a real star.
not yet.
You know, I think you'd come over just to tease me.
You have found me out. It is just that nobody else flatters me the way that you do. After a few days back in Paris, I find myself longing to come back for my next ego massage. Oh, this is my boyfriend, Shane. Shane, this is Whitbeer's.
Yeah, I heard you like his own last week.
Really?
And this is Alan Phoenix. Hey, have you signed with anybody yet? Here, take my card.
I don't know.
Yeah, we're always looking for studio musicians.
And you worked on Tomorrow was perfect.
Why does anybody give a shit about it anymore?
Do not talk like that.
No, I'm really sick of this. I mean, the man made 2 albums, and they weren't even all that good. They sold, what, 50 copies? And then, a couple years later, he blows half a kilo of smack, and there's a 2-paragraph obituary in NME. Everybody forgets him. 10 years later, he's discovered, and 5 years after that, he's this big dead genius. Like Mozart, for fuck's sake. Meanwhile, the rest of us have been busting our asses the last 25 years, but Alan's one that's everybody's hero. Maybe I should have looked at you, huh?
You did.
Maybe I should have done a better job of it.
I think we were over this.
I'm sorry.
It is not your fault.
Oh, I know that. But I'm usually better at this.
You just got him at a bad time.
One would be better.
1977.
I wanted to ask him about the recording sessions.
When you go back to London, you should talk to Will Pierce. Shaden is still working with him at Piercing. Will was there whenever Shaden was, and he's going to remember it a lot better. Less interference.
Good. Will Well's next on my list anyway. Is he any happier talking about Alan?
Of course. He too is interested in making money on Alan.
I'm not doing this for the money.
No, we are doing it for love. So many people love Alan.
I do. And my brother did. He wanted to be just like Alan. He picked up the guitar when he was 7 and didn't put it down for 9 years. He wrote songs, really good ones, and when no one except for me was interested, Do you remember what happened at Alan's concert at the Hammersmith?
No, I was not there.
Oh.
Why is that so important?
It's just that I managed to speak to several people that claimed they were there.
That will not be difficult. Sometimes I think I'm the only person in Europe over 55 years old who was not at the order on that night.
They all tell completely different stories. I need to find out what really happened.
What makes you think what they told you is not what really happened?